So you want to speak English fluently, like really speak it confident, natural, fast. But life is busy, right? You don't have, hours for studying.
Yeah.
And moving to the UK or the US, probably not happening.
Yeah, that feeling, that anxiety.
Yeah.
It's honestly the biggest thing stopping people. This idea that fluency needs these huge chunks of time or expensive classes or, I don't know, a native speaker living in your house.
Right.
And our mission today really is to just blow that idea up completely.
Okay. So we've looked at a whole bunch of sources, people who actually learned this way, language experts.
Yeah, the whole range.
And distilled it down to one core truth. It's not about volume. It's about being smart, precise with your time.
Exactly. Small steps. We're calling them micro habits, things that easily fit into the life you already have.
And the idea is that doing these tiny things consistently beats, cramming for hours once in a while, every single time.
It really does. It's shifting from English being this homework assignment to just being part of your day. And if we're talking about making it part of your day, we have to start with probably the most powerful technique out there for getting your speaking skills up to speed quickly.
Okay, let's jump right in then. This first one sounds like it tackles listening and speaking together, which is huge. We're talking about shadowing?
Shadowing, yes. It's fascinating because it's like a system reboot for how you process language. Most learners get stuck translating in their heads, trying to make perfect sentences.
Which is so slow.
So slow. Shadowing it skips that whole step.
Okay, define it for us. What does it actually look like if I'm doing it?
It sounds almost too simple. You listen to someone speaking maybe just 5-10 seconds of audio, and you immediately repeat like an echo exactly what they said. But here's the key. You don't stop. You don't pause. You don't think about the meaning. You definitely don't grab a dictionary.
Wow.
You're just copying the sound, the rhythm, the speed, everything.
I think the don't stop part is crucial. You're not aiming to understand every single word then.
Not at all. Nope. The goal isn't deep understanding. It's more physical and about the sound. It's training what some sources call the motor memory of speech.
Motor memory, like for sports or music.
Exactly like that. You're teaching your mouth, your tongue, your brain how to make the connected sounds of English.
Yeah?
You know how words squish together, the ups and downs, the stress at a natural speed.
So it makes you sound smoother.
Much smoother, yeah. And clearer, too, because you're copying real English rhythm, not just reading words off a page one by one.
Okay, this is where it gets really practical. The sources say because it's so focused, you don't need to do it for ages, right?
That's the beauty of it. Even 5 minutes a day of really focused shadowing. The experts say you'll see real improvement in how fast and clear you speak. That's a tiny investment for a big payoff.
5 minutes. Anyone can find 5 minutes.
Totally. And you can start super simple. Just pick easy, common sentences. Literally practice echoing, I want to speak English fluently. Or, I listen to English every day. Just repeating those, getting the feel of them, that's your first powerful micro habit right there.
That makes sense. It builds a foundation.
Yeah.
Okay, so shadowing is powerful. Now, let's broaden out to those 5 smart habits you mentioned. The ones that don't feel like formal study.
Yeah, moving into lifestyle changes. And we have to start with the absolute number one thing. Honestly, every single language trainer we looked at agreed on this. It's the most important step.
Okay, what is it?
Listen to English every single day.
Right. And this isn't just about picking up new vocabulary, is it?
No, it's deeper than that. It's training your ear. You need to hear the music of the language. If you want to speak like a native speaker, your ears first need to be able to handle hearing that speed, that rhythm.
So you start to absorb the real flow of conversation, not textbook English.
Exactly. The informal, everyday rhythm. And the practical side is key here. We're not saying you need to sit down with headphones and analyze a lecture for an hour.
Okay, good.
No, just make English your background noise. Put on a podcast while you're cooking, music while cleaning, news for learners on your commute, whatever.
And you mentioned something interesting earlier. You don't even need to understand everything.
That's a critical point. Even if you only catch, say, 30% or 50%, your brain is still soaking up the sounds, the patterns, the intonation. Just 10 or 15 minutes of that ambient listening a day, it constantly feeds your subconscious.
Okay, habit 1.
Yeah.
Listen daily, even passively. Got it.
Then habit 2 builds right on that. It connects the listening back to shadowing, but more broadly, use your voice, shadow what you hear.
So taking that listening input and immediately turning it into speaking output.
Yep. Listening is great, but speaking is physical.
Yeah.
Your mouth, your tongue, they need the workout. If you don't use them for English sounds regularly, they get, well, lazy.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So repeating short sentences you hear throughout the day, just copying them right after you hear them, that smooths out your speech and builds that muscle memory we talked about.
So you could use phrases like, I want to get better at English.
Perfect. Or, I'm improving little by little. Things that reinforce the process. It's like daily exercise for your speech muscles. So when you do need to speak for real, the sounds just come out easier, less effort.
Okay, ear trained, mouth trained, but the brain. That's often the bottleneck, isn't it? The constant translating in your head.
Huge bottleneck. It slows everything down. So habit 3 is designed to tackle that directly. Think in English.
Eliminate the middleman, the translation step.
Exactly. Teach your brain to link an object or a feeling or an idea straight to the English word. Skip your native language entirely, because translating means your brain is juggling 2 systems at once. It's hard work.
It sounds good in theory, but how do you actually start doing that? Like, my brain wants to jump to complex stuff immediately.
That's a really common issue. And the expert stresses, start ridiculously simple, like baby steps. When you wake up, literally just think the words. It's morning. Then, I need coffee, see something, the sky is blue, feel something, I'm tired, or I want to go home. Tiny, simple, observational thoughts in English.
Anchoring English to your immediate reality.
You got it. Those little thoughts train your brain to use English for basic, immediate things first.
And then later, maybe you start whispering those thoughts.
Yeah.
Like a quiet conversation with yourself.
That's the next step, yeah. It builds confidence without any pressure. Okay, habit 4 takes us back to physical practice again. Read aloud.
We all read silently, which is good for vocab.
Right, but reading aloud is different. It forces your mouth, tongue, eyes, and brain to all work together on English. It makes the language like 3D. It's the gym for your speaking muscles.
The gym for speaking muscles. I like that. Is there a specific way to do it?
Yeah, the technique matters. Don't just drone through it. Pick something simple, a kid's book, a basic story, maybe a dialogue, and do it in stages. First, read it slowly. Focus on getting the sounds clear. Second, read it faster. Push yourself a bit for fluency. And third, read it with expression. Imagine you're an actor performing it.
Oh, adding the performance layer.
That part builds so much fluency and really importantly, confidence in actually using your voice for English.
Okay, that's a great structure. So slow and clear, then faster, then with expression. That brings us to habit 5, which feels like the core philosophy again.
It is. Use English in your daily life. It can't just be a task you schedule like, okay, 7 p.m. on Monday, English time.
Right. It has to become normal.
Like checking your phone or having coffee. It needs to be woven into the fabric of your day. Honestly, the biggest difference between learners who succeed and those who plateau is whether they find ways to live with the language.
Okay, so let's get super practical. How do you weave it in without adding more stuff to do? Let's talk about those integration hacks.
Perfect. Hack number 1 is maybe the easiest, most passive thing you can do. Change your phone's language setting to English.
My phone. Really? I mean, you learn the word settings, maybe Wi-Fi. How much does that really help?
You'd be surprised. Think about how often you glance at your phone. Dozens, maybe hundreds of times a day.
Yeah, probably.
And it's the type of words you learn, not abstract stuff. It's functional, everyday tech words. Airplane mode, brightness, update available, delete, download, send.
Okay. Words you actually use.
Exactly. And because you see them connected to an action you need to take, like dismissing a notification or turning on Bluetooth, your brain just absorbs them naturally through repeated, necessary exposure. No flashcards needed.
That's clever. Turning a daily habit into passive learning. Okay, what about writing without it feeling like homework? Hack 2.
Write a short diary. And I mean short. The key is simplicity. Just 3 sentences.
3 sentences, that's it.
That's it. About your day. Like, today I went to work. I was very tired. I drank 2 cups of coffee. Simple.
Or it rained this morning. I stayed home. I watched an English video.
Perfect. It's amazing practice for basic sentence structure, simple past tense, and using your own real-life vocabulary. Takes maybe 5 minutes before bed.
Okay, manageable. Now, for building speaking confidence, you mentioned a personal favorite, Hack 3.
Yes. Record a 1-minute voice message every day.
Just talking into your phone.
Yeah.
To yourself.
Yep, totally private, no pressure, no audience. Talk about anything your plans for tomorrow, how you're feeling, something interesting you saw. Mistakes are fine, expected even.
So the value isn't in the recording itself.
The magic happens when you listen back, just briefly. You hear yourself, you notice, oh, I pronounced that word weirdly, or, that grammar wasn't quite right.
Self-correction.
Exactly. It creates this natural feedback loop. You become aware of your own patterns, and you instinctively start fixing them next time. It's a massive confidence booster because it's private and iterative.
I like that. No judgment. Okay, moving from solo practice to connecting with others, Hack 4.
Join an English-speaking group online, because fluency needs interaction, right? But again, doesn't have to be a formal class. Think WhatsApp groups, Telegram channels, maybe language exchange apps like Tandem, or Facebook groups focused on learning English.
What do you do there? Just chat?
Yep. Write short messages, send quick voice notes, ask questions, answer questions. Even just reading what other learners are writing makes English feel more alive, more real, outside of just, textbook exercise.
Keeps it relevant. Okay, one more hack. This one sounds like it uses modern tech. Hack 5.
Absolutely. Watch short videos and repeat sentences. Think TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts.
The stuff people are probably scrolling through anyway.
Exactly. Leverage that habit. These videos are perfect because they're short, 20, 30 seconds maybe. Watch one a couple of times just to get the gist. Then pause it. Repeat a sentence or 2 out loud. Try to copy the speaker's voice, their tone, their speed. It's like micro-shadowing bursts throughout the day.
And you get exposed to really current casual English too, right? Slang, idioms.
Totally. How people actually talk right now. It's fun, it's fast, and it's super repeatable.
Okay, wow. So we have the core technique, shadowing.
Yeah.
Then the 5 daily habits, listening, shadowing more broadly, thinking, reading aloud, integrating. And then these 5 practical hacks. Phone settings, diary, voice memo, online groups, short videos.
That's the toolkit. But let's just pull back for a second and nail down the big secret, the thread connecting all of this.
Yeah, what's the underlying principle?
It really boils down to one word: substitution.
Substitution.
Yeah. You're not adding tons of new tasks. You're taking small, automatic things you already do every day in your native language, and you're substituting English instead.
Okay. Give me an example.
Instead of thinking or saying good morning in your language, consciously switch to English. When you write your shopping list or a quick to-do list, just try it in English.
Okay.
If you normally kill 5 minutes scrolling social media in your language, maybe watch 5 minutes of an English YouTube short instead. See? Substitution.
Got it. Replacing existing habits, not adding new ones.
Exactly. And these tiny substitutions, done consistently, build powerful habits. And those habits are what create confident, fluent speakers. It's when English stops feeling like homework.
Yeah.
And starts feeling like just part of your phone, your thoughts, your voice, your daily routine. That's when the magic happens.
What's when real fluency starts to feel, I guess, effortless.
That's the goal. Making English part of who you are, not just a subject you study.
We've laid out the roadmap, the small, smart steps to weave English into your life without overwhelming you. So now we leave you, the listener, with a final thought to get you started.
Think about one tiny automatic thing you do every single day. Maybe it's checking the weather, maybe it's turning off your alarm, making tea or coffee, just one simple ritual.
Which one of those things can you decide right now to switch into English starting today?